How is it possible that something as small as a single drink before bed could change the way your nights feel? How can a simple choice decide whether you wake up refreshed or spend hours tossing, turning, and walking to the bathroom? These are the quiet questions so many people over 60 ask themselves, often in frustration. Nighttime trips to the bathroom, broken sleep, and mornings filled with fatigue are not just annoyances. They are warning signs that the body is struggling with balance. You may think it is only age, but what if the answer lies in a humble bottle already sitting in your pantry? Today, I'm going to show you how apple cider vinegar taken the right way before bedtime may help calm your bladder, steady your digestion, and even allow your body to rest deeply again. For many elders in both America and India, this golden liquid has quietly been part of tradition. But modern research is uncovering its surprising power for sleep and health. Before we begin, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Where are you watching this video? What time is it for you? Right now? Please share in the comments. And if you enjoy learning simple life-changing health tips, remember to like this video and subscribe so you never miss the next one. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we will explore how apple cider vinegar before bed might be the missing step to give you peaceful nights and brighter mornings. Context and health challenges in later life. For many older adults, sleep is no longer the deep, uninterrupted rest it once was, but a fragile cycle easily broken by late-night bathroom trips. In the United States, research shows that nearly half of people over 60 wake up at least once or twice each night with the urgent need to urinate. In India, this struggle is often made worse by the comforting evening rituals of tea, warm milk, or even a light soup before bed choices that quietly increase the risk of nighttime awakenings. The impact goes far beyond a few lost minutes of sleep. When deep REM sleep is cut short, the brain has less time to store memories and recharge its energy, leaving the next day heavy with fatigue. Many seniors describe mornings where even a warm cup of coffee or chai no longer feels enough to lift the fog. And in both countries, there are countless quiet stories of people who have stumbled or even fallen in the dark hours of the night, simply trying to make their way safely to the bathroom. Science helps us understand why this happens. As we age, the body produces less of a hormone called vasopressin, which normally helps the kidneys slow urine production during the night. At the same time, the bladder becomes more sensitive, sending signals to the brain to wake up even when only a small amount of urine is present, sometimes just half a glass. Add to that the cultural habits of drinking fluids in the evening, and the cycle of restless nights becomes all too familiar. This can feel discouraging, and many older adults quietly accept it as part of aging. But the truth is different. Small intentional changes can make a real difference. For example, shifting the largest portion of your daily fluid intake to earlier hours or choosing lighter evening meals often helps the body rest more peacefully. Simple adjustments like moving your last cup of tea to late afternoon instead of after dinner can ease the burden on the bladder and protect the precious hours of nighttime rest. And here is a hopeful reminder: solutions do not always come from medicine alone. Sometimes the answer may be found in something already sitting in your kitchen, waiting quietly in a familiar bottle. In the next section, we will explore how one simple ingredient, apple cider vinegar, may support your body in reclaiming calmer nights and brighter mornings. Introducing apple cider vinegar, the golden elixir. Across both America and India, older adults often share a quiet longing for simple natural remedies that support health without adding more pills to the daily routine. One such remedy has stood the test of time in both cultures: apple cider vinegar, often called the golden elixir. In the West, it has long been part of folk medicine trusted by generations for its ability to ease digestion and boost vitality. In India, where the kitchen is often the first place families turn for healing, many households have quietly used vinegar preparations for cleansing, balancing, and preserving health. The secret behind apple cider vinegar lies in its composition. It is made from fermented apples and contains acetic acid, the compound most often linked to its health effects. Alongside acetic acid are enzymes, trace minerals like potassium and magnesium, and antioxidant compounds that give this simple liquid surprising power. Scientists now recognize what our grandparents seem to know instinctively, that a spoonful of this humble vinegar can gently influence how the body processes sugar, digests food, and even manages harmful bacteria. Modern research provides evidence to support these traditional beliefs. Several studies show that apple cider vinegar can help stabilize blood sugar, which is especially important for older adults who may face prediabetes or diabetes. Other investigations highlight its ability to slow the emptying of the stomach, improving nutrient absorption while reducing uncomfortable bloating after evening meals. And because it has natural antibacterial properties, it can also play a role in keeping the gut balanced and healthy. For many viewers, the image is familiar. In an American home, apple cider vinegar often sits quietly in the pantry, pushed to the back, behind the flour and canned goods. In India, it might be found on the spice shelf next to jars of turmeric, cumin, and ajwain, waiting patiently to be used. This familiarity is both comforting and powerful. It means that the potential solution to restless nights or uneasy digestion may already be within reach. Still, it is important to be clear: apple cider vinegar is not a miracle cure. It cannot replace medical care, nor should it be seen as the answer to every problem of aging. But used wisely and consistently, it can become a supportive tool, a gentle ally in maintaining energy, improving sleep, and calming the body's natural rhythms. For many seniors who quietly carry the burden of fatigue, nighttime trips to the bathroom, or a fear of declining health, this small bottle offers hope. And hope combined with action is often the first step toward change. In the next section, we will explore the specific benefits that apple cider vinegar may bring when taken before bed, especially for older adults seeking deeper rest, steadier energy, and brighter mornings. Connecting apple cider vinegar with sleep and nighttime urination. For many older adults, the frustration of waking up 2 or 3 times each night is not simply about losing rest. It is about losing peace. Apple cider vinegar, when used wisely before bedtime, may help address several of the hidden causes that disturb sleep and send seniors walking to the bathroom in the dark. One important way it helps is by stabilizing blood sugar through the night. Many elders in both America and India wake up not because their bladder is truly full, but because a sudden drop in blood sugar jolts them awake. By supporting more even glucose levels, apple cider vinegar reduces these silent awakenings, allowing the brain to stay calm until morning. Digestion is another overlooked factor. Heavy dinners, late-night snacks, or cultural habits like soda in the US or tea in India can leave the stomach bloated and pressing against the bladder. A diluted spoonful of vinegar helps food move more smoothly, easing pressure and lessening the urge to urinate. For one retiree in Michigan, simply replacing his nightly cola with a glass of warm water and vinegar made the difference between 2 bathroom trips and 1 peaceful stretch of sleep. Acid reflux is also a frequent culprit. Seniors often wake with burning in the chest only to mistake the discomfort for another reason to get up. By gently balancing stomach pH, apple cider vinegar can calm reflux, reducing those painful interruptions. An older woman in Delhi once shared that shifting her bedtime chai to the afternoon and adding vinegar before bed gave her not only calmer digestion but also longer sleep. The deeper benefit, however, lies in supporting restorative sleep. When the body achieves deep cycles of rest, hormone regulation improves naturally. Vasopressin, the hormone that slows urine production at night, works more efficiently. The result is fewer bathroom visits and mornings that feel lighter, steadier, and less foggy. Of course, vinegar is not a miracle. It works best as part of a thoughtful routine. Avoiding heavy fluids late at night, choosing early dinners, and allowing the body to settle gently all matter as well. Yet, when combined with these habits, apple cider vinegar offers seniors a small but meaningful tool to protect the gift of uninterrupted rest. And in later years, that gift may be one of the most valuable of all. 13. Benefits of apple cider vinegar before bed. When people talk about natural remedies, many seniors in both the United States and India quietly wonder if anything simple could truly make a difference at their age. Apple cider vinegar, though humble, has been studied enough to suggest that it can support several important areas of health. It is not a cure, and it should never replace professional medical care, but it may be a supportive tool. Let us gently walk through 13 possible benefits, each one explained with clear science, practical advice, and a story that may feel familiar to your own life. 1. Boosting energy for the morning. One of the quiet frustrations many older adults share is waking up still feeling tired even after what seems like a full night of sleep. Apple cider vinegar may help by supporting the way the body produces energy at a cellular level. It contains acetic acid, which helps the body create more adenosine triphosphate, the very fuel our cells use. For example, an older gentleman in Ohio once said he felt half awake until his second cup of coffee, but after adding a small diluted spoonful of vinegar before bed, he noticed mornings came with less heaviness. While the vinegar itself does not replace rest, it may prevent those sluggish dips that leave the day feeling long and draining. 2. Supporting stable blood sugar. Many seniors carry a quiet concern about blood sugar, especially those who have been told they are pre-diabetic or managing type 2 diabetes. Studies suggest that apple cider vinegar may improve how the body handles glucose, particularly overnight. By slowing the release of sugar into the bloodstream and helping cells absorb it more efficiently, vinegar can reduce morning spikes. In India, a retired teacher in Pune shared that her doctor encouraged her to try vinegar at bedtime to support her evening meals. She still follows her medical plan carefully, but she found that she wakes with steadier energy and less morning fog. This small habit may ease anxiety about unpredictable blood sugar swings. 3. Helping with weight management. Weight control becomes harder with age, partly because metabolism slows and cravings can feel stronger at night. The acetic acid in vinegar is known to increase the expression of fat-burning genes while also reducing appetite. For many seniors, this means fewer late-night snacks and less belly fat over time. A grandmother in Texas described how she often reached for cookies at 9 p.m. out of habit. When she began drinking diluted apple cider vinegar instead, she found her appetite calmer. The change was not dramatic overnight, but over weeks she noticed her clothes fit more comfortably, which brought back a sense of confidence. 4. Promoting radiant skin. Aging skin can often feel dry, dull, or easily irritated, which leaves many older adults wishing for a natural glow without expensive creams. Apple cider vinegar has mild exfoliating acids that help remove dead skin cells, revealing fresher layers beneath. It also balances the skin's pH, reducing irritation. In Massachusetts, one senior shared that she applies diluted vinegar with a cotton pad once a week, while also sipping a small amount at night. She said it gave her skin a softness she had not felt since her 40s. The lesson is not vanity, but dignity. Feeling comfortable when looking in the mirror is deeply reassuring. 5. Easing digestion. Bloating, indigestion, and discomfort after dinner are common concerns for elders in both India and America. Apple cider vinegar may help by increasing stomach enzymes, allowing food to be broken down more smoothly. A retired bus driver in Mumbai described how he used to feel heavy after his evening dal and rice, often lying awake with discomfort. When he began adding a diluted teaspoon of vinegar before bed, he noticed less bloating and a lighter feeling through the night. Digestion that flows easily can restore not just physical comfort, but also the peace of mind needed to rest. 6. Supporting heart health. Heart disease remains a leading concern for older adults worldwide. Some research indicates that vinegar may lower cholesterol and triglycerides while modestly improving blood pressure. These are subtle but meaningful shifts for seniors looking to protect their hearts. In Florida, a woman in her 70s spoke about how she was tired of hearing only bad news during her checkups. By making small changes, including walking, eating more vegetables, and adding apple cider vinegar, she felt more in control. She knew vinegar was not a replacement for medication, but she described it as a daily vote for my heart. 7. Soothing a sore throat. Sore throats, whether from seasonal allergies or mild infections, can be particularly bothersome at night. The antibacterial properties of acetic acid help fight the microbes that cause irritation. Gargling with diluted vinegar before bed may ease discomfort and promote healing. One elder in Delhi said he often woke with a scratchy throat during winter, but after trying this remedy, his nights felt calmer. For seniors who already struggle with sleep interruptions, this small comfort can make a big difference. 8. A natural deodorizer. Body odor can quietly bother many older adults, especially in India's hot climate or America's dry summers, when sweat and bacteria interact differently. Vinegar applied gently to the underarms with a cotton ball or consumed in small amounts at night may reduce bacterial growth that causes odor. A widower in Arizona explained that he used to feel embarrassed during social gatherings, worrying that others noticed his scent. Once he started a weekly vinegar rinse, he said he felt more confident sitting close to friends. These small details of dignity matter deeply in older age. 9. Calming acid. Reflux acid. Reflux often strikes at night, waking seniors with burning sensations and robbing them of precious rest. Vinegar may sound counterintuitive, but for some, it helps balance stomach acid levels and prevent the backflow that causes reflux. A retired nurse in New Jersey shared how she kept antacids on her bedside table but grew tired of the cycle. With her doctor's guidance, she tried diluted apple cider vinegar before bed and found her reflux episodes less frequent. The relief restored her ability to sleep through the night without fear. 10. Supporting healthy hair. Hair that once shined with youth often becomes brittle or thin with age, leaving many older adults feeling less like themselves. Apple cider vinegar can act as a gentle conditioner when diluted and used as a rinse. Its acetic acid removes buildup, balances scalp pH, and allows follicles to breathe. One Indian grandmother described how her granddaughter introduced her to the vinegar rinse. She was surprised to find her hair softer and less itchy, which lifted her spirits. Sometimes, small changes restore a sense of beauty and self-worth that aging seems to quietly steal. 11. Relieving stress and promoting sleep. Stress does not disappear with age. It simply shifts forms, often into worries about health, finances, or family. Vinegar may help regulate neurotransmitters like serotonin, supporting relaxation and deeper sleep. A retired school principal in California said she often lay awake replaying her day. After trying vinegar as part of a calming bedtime ritual, she noticed her thoughts felt less noisy. It was not magic, but it gave her permission to release tension. When sleep finally comes, the body heals and the mind recovers. 12. Enhancing. Libido conversations about intimacy in later years are often avoided, yet many seniors quietly miss the closeness it brings. Apple cider vinegar may improve circulation and support hormones tied to libido. A married couple in their 70s from Bangalore shared privately that they both felt more comfortable and connected after introducing this nightly habit. For them, vinegar was less about chemistry and more about restoring companionship. It is a reminder that aging does not erase the need for closeness, only that the body sometimes requires a little extra care. 13. Supporting male reproductive health. For older men, concerns about vitality and fertility may feel less urgent but still carry emotional weight. Research suggests vinegar may improve sperm count and quality through its influence on hormones like testosterone. A grandfather in Chicago laughed as he admitted he did not plan to have more children, but still felt reassured by the idea of resilience. He said, "It makes me feel like my body is not giving up on me yet." These feelings matter. Even if the science is still developing, the hope it brings can be powerful. Together, these 13 benefits remind us that health is not about chasing miracles, but about nurturing the body gently, one choice at a time. Apple cider vinegar will not replace medical advice, but for seniors searching for small steps to ease discomfort and reclaim confidence, it may be a quiet ally. And as we move forward, remember this: the path to better nights and brighter mornings often begins with the simplest tools, waiting patiently in your own kitchen. How to use apple cider vinegar safely and effectively. For seniors curious about apple cider vinegar, the most important lesson is this: small steps bring benefits, but careless use can cause harm. The first and safest rule is always dilution. A simple mixture of 1 to 2 tablespoons in a full glass of warm water, about 8 ounces, makes it gentle enough for the stomach. Many people also find that adding a teaspoon of honey softens the sharp taste, turning what feels like a bitter chore into a calming nightly ritual. timing matters too. Drinking it about 45 to 60 minutes before bedtime allows the body to process it without straining the stomach. Taken too late, it may cause restlessness. Taken too early, the effect may not last through the night. Just as you learn to respect your body's clock over the years, respecting timing with vinegar helps it work with you, not against you. For hair and skin, the advice is even simpler. A diluted solution equal parts vinegar and water can be applied no more than once a week. Seniors often report softer hair, less itching and calmer skin, but remember that the scalp and face become more sensitive with age. Overuse can cause irritation, so moderation is key. There are also important warnings. Never drink apple cider vinegar straight. Its acidity can erode tooth enamel and irritate the stomach lining. People living with gastroparesis, stomach ulcers, or those taking medication for diabetes or heart conditions should consult their doctor first. What feels harmless to one person may interact differently with another's body, especially when health is already fragile. Consider the story of an elderly woman in Texas who added vinegar to her routine after hearing about it from her granddaughter. She noticed less bloating at night and more energy in the morning. Across the ocean, a retired shopkeeper in Mumbai tried the same habit and found his midnight bathroom trips reduced, leaving him with calmer, longer sleep. Their results were not identical, but both discovered that careful, respectful use brought real comfort. For older adults already managing daily health challenges, this gentle approach may be a reminder that control has not been lost. With patience, wisdom, and small adjustments, even something as simple as apple cider vinegar can support the body. It is not a miracle cure, but when handled with care, it may become a quiet companion in protecting the deep rest and steady energy that later years so richly deserve. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Many older adults begin using apple cider vinegar with hope, but some simple mistakes can quietly turn this helpful habit into a source of discomfort. One common error is drinking too much at once. Because of its acidity, large amounts can irritate the stomach, leaving seniors with heartburn or nausea instead of relief. Moderation is key. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons diluted in water is enough. Another mistake is taking vinegar immediately after a heavy dinner along with large amounts of water. This can dilute stomach acids and create pressure, leading to bloating and even more nighttime trips to the bathroom. A better approach is to give the body some time, waiting at least 45 minutes after dinner before drinking the mixture. Some seniors also fall into the dangerous belief that apple cider vinegar can replace prescribed medication, especially for blood sugar control. This is not true, and attempting to swap vinegar for diabetes medication can put health at serious risk. Vinegar may support stable blood sugar, but it should always remain a complement, not a substitute for professional care. Finally, too many people overlook the larger picture of lifestyle. Drinking vinegar will not undo the effects of late-night meals, a sedentary routine, or a habit of staying up past midnight. True results come when vinegar is combined with earlier dinners, light physical activity, and a regular sleep schedule. An elderly man in California once admitted he drank vinegar faithfully every night, yet still struggled with poor sleep. Only after shifting his bedtime and walking daily did he feel the difference. The message is gentle but clear. Apple cider vinegar can help, but only when paired with healthy choices. With awareness and patience, seniors can avoid these pitfalls and still enjoy the quiet benefits this simple remedy offers. At the end of this journey, the message is simple but powerful. Apple cider vinegar is not a miracle cure, but it can become a gentle companion for older adults seeking better sleep, calmer digestion, and steadier mornings. It works best when used wisely in small amounts and as part of a balanced lifestyle that respects the body's natural rhythm. Think of it this way. You have spent a lifetime caring for your family, providing love meals and comfort through the years. Now, it may be time to let something as humble as a glass of diluted vinegar care for you. It is not about chasing youth, but about protecting dignity, independence, and peace of mind. A small habit each night can remind you that your health still responds to gentle choices. So here is a simple challenge. Try apple cider vinegar for 7 nights in a row. Notice how your sleep feels, how your mornings begin, and how your body responds. Write down the changes, even if they feel small at first, and see if this nightly practice offers comfort. Before you go, I would love to hear from you. Please comment the word hope if you believe that small steps can still bring meaningful change. If you found this helpful, remember to like this video, subscribe for more health insights, and share it with someone you care about. Sometimes the difference between restless nights and peaceful mornings begins with one small glass, and the decision to believe your health is still within your hands.